I lived in 3 houses growing up. My grandmother's house, my mom's house, and then my grandfather's in between those 3 houses. And my grandmother lived on Slauson and 5th Avenue. My grandfather lived on 60th and 10th Avenue, which is in the Crenshaw district. And my mom stayed on 60th and Rempart, which is in the Crenshaw district. You could ride your bike. So it was a dope place to grow up. It was like a really lit up place. Obviously, what we know about Crenshaw Boulevard in the 90s, it was like a car epicenter. So everybody in LA brought their cars to ride down Crenshaw on the weekend. It really felt like a community, a lot of entrepreneurial outside hustling going on, whether it's the dudes selling incense on the corner or Final Call, Nation of Islam, people standing on the corner selling bean pies.
Did you pick up on that entrepreneur atmosphere?
Yeah, later on, when I traveled outside of my area and I saw that was unique to where we grew up, just people going outside, setting up shop.
Doing what they have to do.
Yeah, 100%, you know what I mean? So I used to try to go get a job early when I first came into being a teenager. And when I started getting doors closed on me, I just was like, well, I'm gonna do like everybody else and I'm gonna pop my trunk. I saw examples of it in different categories and felt automatically when I got to the age of wanting to become self-made or support my own ambitions, you know that's the step.
What jobs did you have?
Bro, the first job I had, I shined shoes. I think I was 11, 12 years old. So there was a spot called Chamber Shoe Shine. And I just went in there, I'm like, look, I wanna work, man. I'm young, you know, I come every day, I show up early, I need a job. And dude gave me a shot. And I was making like $90 a day. And I worked 6 days a week. And I was selling candy at the shoe shine spot also. Go to the 99-cent store, you get like $3, $4 candy bars. You sell them for $1, you triple up whatever you spend.
The guys at the shoe shine, they didn't mind it?
Nah, they encouraged it. They laughed at me because I was young, but they was like, dude got a hustler spirit and we gonna support it.
Did anybody tell you to go get a job or you wanted that?
I wanted to buy school clothes. My mom gave me $40 to go school shopping and I didn't want to make her feel bad and I knew that's all she had. And so I'm like, this is not gonna really cut it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My brother was a little bit older and it was more important for him to get school clothes. And so I understood that, but I'm like, you know, I don't want to put no pressure on you and make you feel bad about not being able to look out. The next summer, I'm like, I want to prevent going back to school without what I need.
Yeah. When did music kick in for you?
Before the 2000s, equipment was really expensive. So I could never afford to buy equipment or pay for studio time. So my mom, just knowing I had a passion, she found this community center at the Watts Towers and was like, you know, they offer a class once a week. It's like electronic music. I used to catch the bus to the train and go to the Watts Towers on Saturday and just learn. It was like a classical composer.
Yeah.
He taught us how to use an MPC, which is the beat machine, a 16-track recorder. That was my first exposure to production.
Who were you listening to then?
Snoop Dogg, Tupac. Tupac was like one of my biggest inspirations growing up, me being from LA.
Yeah.
Biggie. You know, Eminem came in like 99, 98.
You remember hearing your first song on the radio?
Yep, I do remember that. It was a record called Bullets Ain't Got No Names. I had just got out of jail. I went through a struggle in a situation where I signed a record deal, and a week later, the police was looking for me, and I didn't even get to spend my check. I didn't get to cash my check. I was in jail for like 3 months fighting the case, and I got out. As soon as I got out, we had a ton of music I had recorded prior. I had a team around me that had a good relationship with Felly Fell at Power 106. And he played Bullets Ain't Got No Names, probably like 2 weeks after I got out of jail. You sound different on the radio.
Yeah.
And you know that 1 million people plus are hearing it. I was just like, man.
How old were you then?
I think I was 19.
Yeah. If you think back, did you have any big break?
A group of people that was helping me, management, they put me on a Tupac album. Before I had the